the day I knew your lost time. But I passed it every day, this old boy ever since. But I know I'll leave when my heart tells me, son, we're ready. But I'm still around, 'cause I'm not ready yet.
Once again, we're taking a trip back to the mid-'80s to early '90s at Cutter's on College Street in Beaumont, the legendary hotspot that launched the country music careers of Tracy Byrd and Mark Chesnutt.
I feel like this is 1986. Back in Beaumont, Texas at Cutter's. 1980, yeah, 1983 is the year that I met George Jones. And I want you to take a good look at this guitar strap right here. Look here, Jim King. See that? Guitar strap says G. See there? This guitar strap belongs to George Jones. Now it's mine.
Be back again, pick up where I left off on me. Left behind some lovely ladies, grown-up sexy Texas babies. I got back in town tonight, anticipating much delight.
Beaumont boy Tracy Byrd would go on to sign with MCA Records in 1992.
It was no accident, me finding you. Someone had a hand in it long before we ever knew. Now I just can't believe you're in my life. Heaven smiling down on me as I look at you tonight. I tip my hand to the keeper of the stars. He sure knew what he was doing when he joined these two hearts.
Keep up the great work, Tracy Byrd.
I plan on it.
Always great to see you, and I always have to pinch myself because before I moved to Beaumont, I became a fan of yours when I started playing country music on the radio.
Well, man, we met early on too when you moved to Beaumont, man. I've known you for a long time now, and you've done some great work, man. I know all these shows you've done are going to be wonderful archives in the years to come for people to look back on country music and our area, and you've done a good thing.
I appreciate it. You ever get a chance to catch the show when you're in town?
I do, man. I pop you on every now and then when I run across it. You know, I mean,
right.
I really enjoy it too. You're good at what you do, and we appreciate it.
Thank you. As I mentioned at the top, it all began for Tracy Byrd and Mark Chesnutt at the legendary Cutter's nightclub on College Street in Beaumont, Texas, the birthplace of countless country careers. Many other talented artists got their start at Cutter's too, including George Dearborn and Sammy Sadler. The legacy lives on.
Yeah, you know, I mean, when Tracy got his deal, then Dan Wentworth was the owner of Cutter's then, and they called us and brought us in to fill in and play some dates down there, and we got the opportunity to meet Dan and become friends with those guys, and we played Cutter's a lot. And I was asking you about Von Cook. You know, Von was big here on the radio station here, so yeah, we got a lot of memories in Beaumont.
Yeah, I moved here 23 years ago, and Von Cook was on 97. was KAYD back then. KAYD, and I was here for about 2 years, and all I ever heard was KAYD. You're not going to beat those guys. We were like the redheaded stepchild on Kicker 95.1. But guess what happened? 2 years later, we took them.
Over,
and we never let go. We became the number one. It was Kicker 95.1, but now I have a internet radio station, King's Country, and this TV show.
King of the Road.
Here comes this week's Honky Tonk, Texas fabulous flashback. I always like to refer to Tracy Lawrence now as one of the Beaumont boys because he lives here part-time.
Yeah, he's got a beach house, and you know, he married a Golden Triangle girl, and of course they live in Nashville. But yeah, he's I think you could give him honorary Beaumont status. I believe he's been down here enough.
All right, and you had a cookbook too called Eat Like a Bird.
Yep, Eat Like a Bird. Yeah, and there's still a few of them out there. Okay, you can find them on eBay.
And then the band's called Bird Dog now?
Bird Dogs, yeah, the Bird Dogs, that's right. The Bird Dogs, yeah, that's right. We finally gave them a name.
Used to be Only Way to Fly, now it's the Bird Dogs.
Yep, this is a whole different band, and so we figured they needed a whole different name, so they're the Bird Dogs now.
King of the Road.
That was this week's Honky Tonk, Texas fabulous flashback.
The Texas Honky Tonk. There's no place like home.
Since 2008, Honky Tonk Texas and Silsbee, Texas has featured a steady stream of the very best in local, regional, and national touring bands. Pack up your posse and boot scoot over to Honky Tonk Texas for great concerts, dancing, drinking, and dining. Of course, steak night is every Thursday, and don't forget about the Honky Tonk Grill. Visit them online at facebook.com/honkytonktx and at honkytonktexas.us. Honky Tonk Texas and Silsbee has been entertaining Southeast Texas since 2008. Where have you been?